Hey guys, you ever wondered what the difference between the My Medic Standard and the My Medic Pro is? Today we're going to find out. Have you ever gone on the internet and looked at these kits, maybe on their website, maybe other YouTube videos, and really wondered what the difference between the two kits are and wanted to see it hands-on? Well, I'm going to show you today. So first of all, their ads and videos are going to tell you go pro all the time. Other YouTubers, they've been sponsored, they've been given these bags, they've been given the pro bag, and they will tell you to go ahead and get the pro bag. So I always looked on their website, tried to decipher the difference between the two, and wanted to know which one to get. So I bought both, and I'm going to show you the differences today. First thing about these bags. So this is the Recon. My Medic sells a lot of different kits, all different shapes, sizes, ones that will work with many different situations. I chose to go with the Recon because my intended purpose is to leave this in my vehicle. I have medical kits all over the place. I have them in my bug out bag, in my EDC bag, in my hiking bags, in my house. Everywhere you look, I have first aid kits. Another thing with first aid kits that I want to tell you is a couple of things you should know. One, you should know what's in your kit. So when you receive a kit or you build a kit, know what's in there, right? And the next thing is know how to use those items, right? So you don't want to just have all this stuff that you're not going to be able to use. Then know when to use the items, right? So it's great that you have them, but when do you need to use them? If I get a little scrape on my arm, I'm not going to put a tourniquet on, right? It seems silly, but know when to use those items. And lastly is have the confidence in using those items, right? In an emergency situation, it can be very stressful. You can be very nervous and you might want to fumble things and you'll be all over the place. So having the confidence in them, do some training, get some training. I am a trained first responder myself. I know how to use these materials in these kits. I have been through a lot of real life situations. I've been through an amputation. I've been through head trauma. I've been through incidents that required life flight, deep lacerations, so on and so forth. I've experienced a lot of it. I'm confident in my skills and abilities to use the items in these kits. So the bag. Recon is this bag and this one as well. This one's the standard, this is the pro. So the bags, I really like the bag. They have great thick padding on them, great materials. The zippers are amazing zippers, work really well. The bag was designed very well for the intended use of the bag and the intended items going into the bag. When you open it up, everything is fully exposed and there and available for you, right? So you have a front pouch here, flips all the way down. Great to have quick access items, some of your life-saving items. Same thing with this top hatch here. And then in the back is this bigger zipper that will then open up the entire thing. Also very quick access, good, nice design. Really impressed with the bag quality and what they've done there. All right, so the reason we're here, what's the difference between the standard versus the pro? The first thing that comes in the pro, one more real quick note, not sponsored at all. I paid for everything you're gonna see here today. I wanted to truly see the differences between these kits because I couldn't really find it anywhere else on the internet. So hopefully this video helps you if you're wondering the same. All right, first thing in the pro kit that is not in the standard is a rat's tourniquet. Tourniquet is great to have in those life-saving situations. It is irreplaceable. I do not personally like the rat's tourniquet. I would much rather have the strap style tourniquet, a soft T, a cat, or a Sam. Those are the ones that I would recommend. However, this will work. It's been proven to save many lives. It's not a bad tourniquet, it's just not the one I would prefer. I'm happy it came in the kit. It's gonna stay in my kit. As I was mentioning then, I will add a tourniquet to this bag. So this one here is a Sam. Again, go with cat or soft T as well. They are great to have in any kit. I will be gifting this kit to somebody else, so I'm not going to open this now, but you should always have a tourniquet open and easily accessible for those situations. You don't want to be fumbling with packaging when you're trying to save someone's life. So I'll be adding this over here. When you're looking at buying a tourniquet too, keep in mind that not all tourniquets are made the same. If you look on Amazon at tourniquets, you'll find some that you get 100 of them for $29.99. Those tourniquets are crap. We're talking about saving somebody's life. Go with a trusted brand, go with one you know will work. Okay, so I'm adding that over here. Next thing that comes in this kit is something that is a little controversial, I'll say. Now, again, I have training, I have experience. I'm happy that this next item comes in this Pro kit, but I will not be adding it to this kit. The person that this is going to, this next item is not a suitable item for them. And that is NPA tubes. So you have a 28 French and a 20 French. These are to open up a airway that is blocked. So it will literally be inserted in through the nose and down in, and it opens up the airway to allow the patient to breathe. The reason why I say this is controversial is because if you use this and something happens to go bad with that patient, you are not covered under the Good Samaritan Act. So keep that in mind with NPA tubes. If it's Aunt Becky, I'm going to do everything I can to save her life, whether she sues me or not, because I care about Aunt Becky. If it's Karen in the mall, I might think twice. Now, me having the training and things that I have, I will probably still use it. But just know that you are not covered under the Good Samaritan Act if you use an NPA tube and something does go wrong. I will keep it in my kit. It's good for me to have. I'm happy that it comes with it. I'm not adding it to this kit. Okay. The next thing that this Pro mod or Pro kit comes with is a emergency pressure bandage. Okay, so what this is it's a long bandage. This one's a 4-inch that after you've packed a wound, you will then put this on there and wrap it around to help secure the wound, close the wound, but also put pressure on it so that that bleeding stays stopped. Great item to have in any kit. Therefore, I'm adding one over here. This one's a 6-inch. It's more standard defined out in the world, if you will. Either one is great. Not dogging on the fact that this is a 4-inch because a 4-inch is great to have, but I'm including a 6-inch over here. This is a different brand. Again, pressure bandage or Israeli bandage. They have several different names. Great item to have in any first aid kit. Next thing over here on the Pro side is Quick Clot. This is gauze that has been impregnated with a hemostatic agent. It will help clot the blood and help to eliminate that bleeding a lot quicker. So again, you're using this to pack a wound. It is a great thing to have. It came in the Pro kit. Because I think it's great to have, I'm adding it over here to the standard kit. This is the same thing, just different packaging. Okay, along the lines of packing that wound, once I've packed the wound with Quick Clot, if it requires more packing or is still bleeding, I will then go with compressed gauze. The Pro kit comes with 2 packages of this. It's Z-folded. It comes out really long. You get a lot of gauze in these 2 packages. It should be good to pack multiple wounds. This is another great thing that's good to have in your kits, so I have included it over here as well. Different brand, same thing. You can see right there that it's very compact, but again, you get a lot of gauze in one of these packages. So I will be including it in this kit as well. Next thing on the list over here for life-saving gear is a pair of chest seals. These are for entry and exit wounds. Excuse the dog. Entry and exit wounds on your torso. So I have a lifestyle where I involve myself in activities where I'm more likely to get a entry and exit wound on your torso or somewhere else on the body for that matter, if you know what I mean. These are great to have. They will save a life. This person that's getting this kit also is involved in that kind of a lifestyle and does those activities. So I will be including that in their kit as well. These are Hyphen by North America Rescue. They are great to have. adding them to this kit. Pause. All right, I'm back. I just had to handle the dog. So, moving right along then, the next thing that comes over here in the Pro Kit that does not come in the standard is 2 packages of Z-Zips. These are essentially zip ties that will close a wound that otherwise would need stitches. Are these to be used in place of stitches? Absolutely not. But if you are in the backcountry somewhere, or if you are not in quick availability and access to a hospital, then you can close a deep laceration with these here. The reason you'll want to do, if you're close to a hospital, just go to the hospital, right? Cover it up and go to the hospital, get those stitches. However, if you are further away from a hospital and you need to use something like this, the reason why you would use it is because you don't want that to get infected. So clean the wound, close it up, that helps keep the bacteria and everything out. Great to have. I'm happy they're in this kit. I will be including them in this kit. This is a different brand, but the same concept, same thing, just different packaging, different brand. Keeping them there. All right, the next thing that is in the Pro Kit that is not in the standard is going to be a chem light or glow stick. This is great for additional lighting if something happens at night in the dark. You can crack this, add additional light. It's also great for signaling. You can hook this around a string, swing it in the air, flag down that ambulance or help of any kind. You can even just wave it in the air if you need to. Chem lights are great to have. They're relatively cheap. Glad it's in the kit. So I'll be adding one over here as well. Okay, the last thing that is in the Pro Kit that is not in the standard is going to be some paracord. Paracord has many, many uses. It's great to have. You can tie things off. Again, you can use it with the glow stick for signaling, emergency shelter, so on and so forth. Great thing to have. It's more of a survival item than a first aid item. It came with the kit. I'll leave it in the kit. It's cool that it's there. By the way, I believe it's 50 feet included. I'm not going to put it over here because I don't really see it necessary as a medical item, but it is cool to have. I'm glad it's there. Okay, so one more difference between the Pro and the Standard. They both come with hydration mods. 3 of them is what they each come with. And these hydration mods, what they are is they come with 2 packets of electrolytes. These little flavor packets you put in the water. They have lots of electrolytes, so if somebody is dehydrated, you can use these to help them out. And as far as then the water itself, you want to make sure it's good, clean water. So it comes with some aqua tabs to purify the water. This one here comes with 2 aqua tabs, and this one here comes with 10 aqua tabs. Why they did that, I don't know. 2 aqua tabs and or 6, because it comes with 3 of these, is more than enough water to get somebody rehydrated. You don't need 30 of them, but it came with 10 on the Pro side. That's awesome. So again, they both come with hydration mods, but there is a small difference, so I thought I'd show it to you. Not a big deal to me. Okay, so enough rambling. Let's get to some numbers, right? So I bought everything here on pre-Black Friday deals. They actually have better deals on Black Friday, but still got a deal on this, right? All of these items here I bought on Amazon. Not really any deals, similar prices you can find any time of the year. I will say that some of the pricing is a little skewed. For example, these compressed gauze, you can find them in packs of 1 or packs of 2, but pretty standard to find them in packs of 6. I even saw one in a pack of 50, right? The prices that I'm going to give you is the price that you would realistically pay to get these into your hands. So you're buying a pack of 6, even though I'm only putting 2 in here. So I'm giving you the realistic prices of what you would have to pay to make this kit into this kit, so that you know if it's worth it to buy the Pro Kit, or if you should just build your own, buy the Standard and then build your own to get it to that level. So starting off, this kit as it sits, the Standard kit, which comes with so much stuff, amazing kit, I paid $224 for. This one here, the Pro Kit, that comes with all of this, that honestly there's not much I would add to it, I paid $351 for. That's a difference of $127, right? Okay, I won't go through the prices individually of any of these items. However, I did add it all up so that you can understand if it's cheaper to go this route or if you should just go that route. All right, so totaling it all up, this kit with all of this added, by the way, I included pricing for the paracord and for the MPA tubes, even though I'm not actually adding them there. So added all the way up, this kit over here comes to $354. So this one's actually $3 more than this one here. So should you go pro or should you just go standard? If you need these items or want these items in your kit, 100% go pro. My Medic makes great kits, great items. Again, the pack fits all this well. It's intended to fit it. So if you want these items, absolutely go pro. You're gonna save yourself $3. Even if it wasn't about saving cost, just the fact that it comes with it, one-stop shop, great to have. They're not trying to rip you off by charging you that extra amount. If you don't want all these items, maybe you only want a couple of them, then maybe go standard and add to it, right? So there's the numbers. The kits themselves, do I recommend them? Absolutely, I do. Do I recommend My Medic? Absolutely, I do. If you look behind me, you can see I have lots of their supplies, but you can also see some of the kits that I built. For example, this one here was a standard kit that I bought that came with half the stuff in it that I then added certain things to. It is a kit that's similar to this. It'll do everything this will, but for one person, give or take, where this is a 3 to 5 person type of kit. This one actually goes in my EDC bag that I keep with me at work, everywhere I go. For reference on size, there's my EDC bag. This is a Vertex Gamut. And like I said, this kit lives in here. So again, the Recon pack is smaller than your regular backpack. Another example for size, this is my Get Home bag. There is also a kit inside of here, but again, for size reference, right? So there it is. Now, I will show you next what I would add to this kit to supplement it to make it better for me. I'm not gonna say a better kit because I think it's great already, but better for me. Okay, so let's get into that. All right, so now what I'm adding to this kit here, because this is mine, and I feel that I want these items in there that better suited for me, and or I feel like maybe they were needed. First thing I'm gonna add, which by the way, all this stuff that I'm putting in here does fit with the things that it already came with. So it looks pretty packed, however, additional items will fit. I paused the video, I actually pulled all this stuff out of here to show you. So it did all fit. So the first thing that I'm gonna add is, again, I told you I don't really like the RATS tourniquet. I also believe in the rule of 2 is 1, 1 is none. And so I am adding a soft T tourniquet to the outside of the kit where it is quickly accessible. With that, I'm putting the shears and a marker for marking the time on the tourniquet. So I will have 2 tourniquets in my kit. Again, they should be easily accessible, so it will be added to the outside of the kit. So I'm putting that in there. The next thing that I'm adding to the kit, no particular order here, is a large gauze mod from My Medic. So this includes 1 multi-trauma dressing and 2 combine pads. You can see how thick and puffy this is. These are, sorry guys. These are very thick gauze pads. So if you have a major trauma, so again, if you have major trauma, you can use these to cover that wound and or pack that wound, so on and so forth. So a large gauze mod to add to that. Next thing, let's go down the route of, it comes with these hydration mods and water purification to rehydrate somebody if needed. So one thing it doesn't come with though is the water itself and or a container for the water. So I'm going to add this, one of those little expandable water bottles, folds up nice and flat, fits right in there. Great to have. To go along with that, I'm going to add one of these Whirl-Pack bags. I can open it up here. They are 1 liter bags that expand at the bottom to sit up. They have a zipper at the top, so they are sterile. And then you can fill it with water, close it up, close these, shake it, do what you need to do. So if you're pulling water from a stream and then adding your aqua tabs to it to purify it, this is great to have. So I'm adding that as well. You saw it was super small, fits in there well. Another thing I'll be adding is, in an emergency situation, one of the #1 killers in trauma is actually hypothermia. Inside of here is some space blankets, Mylar blankets, that can keep a person warm, and it will help with keeping them dry. Another thing to help keep dry is just a small poncho. This is just one of those 99-cent disposable ponchos. Very small, easy to add to the kit, so therefore I am to help keep dry anything that I need to keep dry. So another thing I'm adding is a blood oxygen meter. So clips on your finger, tells your heart rate, tells your O2 levels. Again, relatively small to throw in there. Good for diagnostics, good for, well, a lot of things, right? If you're helping in a situation and you know the ambulance is going to be half an hour away or something, you can throw this on them, get the numbers, get the readings, and then that's just more information you can pass on to emergency help that is coming, right? Good to have, not necessary. I like having it. I'm keeping it in my kit. I have it in multiple kits. So another thing I'm going to add is a 4-inch and a 6-inch, just a elastic bandage. You know, if you have a sprain, have a need to put a splint on, there are things in here that you could do that with. I'm adding these just because I have them laying around and they fit. So throwing those in there. They're also extremely cheap to buy on Amazon or anywhere if you want to add them to your kits. So I'm throwing those in. In fact, I am throwing them in there as well. Some of these items I'm throwing in there as well. So another thing, and this is maybe more suited towards me as I am hypoglycemic. So blood sugar, right, can be an issue. I've also experienced a situation with somebody else that passed out due to low blood sugars. So I think it's good to have something in there that can either help those types of situations or even myself. And so I'm putting in some glucose gel. This works very quickly if you get it into your system to help regulate those blood sugar levels. I'm putting them in my kit to help someone else, but mostly because I know that I might need it. So I'm adding it there. And last but not least is there is hand wipes and such things like that in here, hand sanitizer. But I've used these in the past. It's a body wipe. They're basically a giant wet wipe. I've used them when I've gone on backpacking trips and such where I don't have access to a shower to clean myself up. I'm putting it in here because if you're in a situation, you might get blood or what have you on you and you want to clean that off. So putting this in here to help clean up more than anything else. Along the lines of cleanup, water, I forgot one thing. Let me grab it that I'm adding. I'm putting the bottle of water on the side of the kit. So this uses the molly webbing to attach to the side, disconnects, and then you have water for either rehydrating somebody or cleanup, or even just you come across an accident and they're not really hurt, but they're really shooken up. Sometimes just a drink of water can help calm somebody down. So it's good to have. Again, just attaching it to the side of the kit to have available. So if you guys want a full review on everything that comes in the kit, not just the extra items that I've added and or the extra items that are in a pro kit versus the standard, let me know. Put it down in the comments. Let me know. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, hit the bell icon, all that stuff, whatever. Or don't. I just made this video because I couldn't find anything like it, so thought I would make it to help you guys out if you couldn't find anything like it either. Again, in review here, I'm really happy with these kits. I paid for them with my own money and I'm not mad about it. I like the My Medic products. I like the My Medic team. They have great customer support. Yada, yada, yada. Here they are. If you want to buy it, buy it. It's your choice, not mine, but I do recommend it. Have a good day, guys.